Skitch has an application for iPad, iPhone, Mac, PC, and Android tablets. Opening Skitch, on our journey of going on a fishing trip, we've taken an image of a canoe and taken some liberty to address this canoe with different types of applications. We want to also look at our other mode of transportation, and that's going to be our kayak. Some things we can do based on the kayak. We can, if we needed to hide a name, we can pixelate a name, hides that. We can also draw or highlight certain things, and we're going to highlight the cockpit to remember our spray skirt. The spray skirt, because it may rain, is somewhere in the garage. Wonder where it is. Now, we can point to that to make sure and also type a note. We're wondering, where is that spray skirt? Also, we can address things like the paddles. Now, the paddles down there, we want to make sure we have the correct number. So we're going to type in our note, and we want this to be in yellow to be very memorable and not as big. So we're going to change the size a bit. And we want to make sure that we're counting and planning for our appropriate numbers. Now, our other options, we can crop out pieces of this that we don't need. So if we looked at our picture here, we wanted to make sure that we had the right space. We can move this down. We can also undo it if we mess up. So let's try that one again. Want to get our area so we're not using too much of it, and that's the part we want. Now we want to share this, and you can share it with several options, and we're going to share this with a caption. This is going to be kayak prep, and this is going to be sent to Evernote. Now it sends to Evernote, and we'll continue to annotate there. On the Mac or PC, Skitch has a variety of options within its interface to choose items from the screen. You can go full screen, screen snap. You can time it, get things in position like you want. Have the camera open an image you already have, or create a blank image from what's there. You can also sync with Evernote or search your notes that are within the ones you've already made. I've taken the ones that we've made on the iPhone and put them inside Evernote, and we'll be able to search for them there. Our note about kayak prep, canoe preparation, and using Web Clipper, our DNR going fishing now, looks also a lot like Skitch does, to where we're able to mark up. So you can mark things up on Skitch on many devices, and it syncs to one spot. Also, we had a penultimate list that we used in handwriting that we shared with ourselves, and our initial one where we were able to record our voice, make a checklist, take images of the items we were going to need for our fishing trip, are all synced in one spot. With any of these images, if we needed to annotate this one even more, even within Evernote, Skitch is present now to allow us to mark up the entire note or to mark up just the image. For example, if we needed to add to this one, we have a couple more options now. We can write and highlight like we did before, but now we can choose the size. If we wanted it to be small and we wanted it to be yellow, to count and plan, say we've already counted this and we want to type in what exactly it is we counted. So we could say total of 15 paddles. And if we wanted to change this, we could also change it to font that is now shadowed or not shadowed in the background. To make it more evident, we can put a square around it. Let's choose pink. And we'll be able to put that around that one spot. And we're referring to the paddles, so we will now place an arrow into the center of the paddles. And if we don't like our size, We can also change that again based on where that arrow was. Made a mistake, and that's easily manageable. We can go back to our arrow, delete our arrow, which automatically expanded the box. Go back to our image, apply, and we can now send as we did before. We can also save to Evernote. So as we save to Evernote, it is now in that one spot in its annotated form. We use Skitch outside of Evernote, within Evernote, on multiple devices, in combination with Web Clipper, all to mark up notes and become more in sync with what we have. Another tool that's nice about this is we now have these mini notes. And we can now take these, and we want to make sure that we have all these in one spot. We're going to create a table of contents for our trip. Evernote automatically searches for all the items that we have to keep them all in sync, because this doesn't change the notes. We're also going to change our tag to fishing. We're going to sync it all up. It's all going to be available, and we can now even share this with others through an email, Twitter, Facebook, and get a public link to the actual note itself, and we can share from there.